Hi everyone, welcome to Smack Reviews. If you love our honest reviews, smack that subscribe button so you never miss out. It's been a while since we've had anything from the Little Women franchise. Atlanta, Dallas, and LA. Ever since those shows went off the air, I've always wondered what happened to the ladies, especially after the unfortunate passing of Minnie. On September 7th, 2025, we were finally graced with something new. The very first episode of the Little Reunion on brandontv. Now, if you don't know, brandontv is a streaming platform. It's mainly an app you can use on your phone, or if you have a Roku TV, you can watch it through there. Just a heads up though, it is a paid service. Sat down and watched the first 2 episodes, and wow, I've got some thoughts. The reunion didn't bring back everybody we remember from the different Little Women shows, but they did bring back a few familiar faces. And trust me, they made sure to bring the drama, the shade, and the chaos that kept us watching back in the day. And let me just say, these first 2 episodes, yeah, they were something. Let's get into it. The episodes run about 35 minutes long, but honestly, I was hoping they would stretch it out to at least an hour since I heard it would only be 5 episodes. Right away, I noticed Tanya stepping into more of a leader role this time. She's the one reaching out to the girls, reconnecting, and even offering to take them on a trip. The first episode really centered on her and Christy going back and forth. And you know that history runs deep. We also get a glimpse of Money through a FaceTime call, which definitely stirred the pot, even though she wasn't physically there yet. Now here's where I wasn't too impressed. The transitions, the way the show moves between scenes and confessionals, feels a little choppy. Plus, it seems like they're introducing one girl at a time, almost like each new episode adds somebody else to the group. Personally, I wanted to see everyone together in the very first episode, so I'm not a big fan of that direction. Now let's talk about the drama, because you know, that's what we all came here for. First up, Tanya and Christy. Their back and forth was front and center in episode 1, and honestly, it felt like no time had passed since Lifetime. Tanya is really stepping into this leader role, trying to bring the group together, but Christy wasn't having it. The tension between them set the tone for the whole reunion. Then we had Money pop up on FaceTime. Even though she wasn't physically there at first, her presence still stirred the pot. It almost felt like she was testing the waters before deciding if she wanted to fully jump back into the group dynamic. Bree and Andrea showing up was another highlight, especially at the yacht party. That scene gave us the fun, playful, Little Women energy that fans love. They were out there enjoying themselves, but you could tell there was still a little bit of tension underneath the surface. Nothing too outlandish yet, but the potential is still there. What stood out to me was how they're slowly reintroducing everyone instead of dropping them all in at once. Each entrance felt like it shifted the energy, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse. Like when Bree and Andrea walked in, you could instantly see the vibe of the group change. People were either excited, cautious, or straight up throwing shade. And of course, no reunion would be complete without the confessionals. Some of the shade being thrown in those cutaways, classic Little Women. You can tell certain grudges never really go away. What I really liked is that brandontv didn't try to overproduce it. It felt raw and unfiltered, almost like we were just watching these women be real again. You can tell some of them have grown a lot since their Lifetime days, but at the same time, certain issues never really went away. Now, was it messy? Absolutely. But that's the Little Women brand. Without the mess, the shade, and the drama, it just wouldn't feel authentic. Overall, the Little Reunion gave me exactly what I wanted. Nostalgia, drama, and just enough closure to make me miss the old shows all over again. They're supposed to be coming out with a full series this fall called Little Hollywood. I just hope those episodes are longer. The chemistry is still clearly there, the personalities are still strong, and the fans still care about them. Personally, I would love to see Abira and Miss Juicy come back in the mix too, hopefully for a cameo or a quick appearance. I'm excited to see what happens next. Let me know what you thought if you've watched it, and tell me who you'd like to see return. Make sure to like, share, comment, and please subscribe. Bye!